Hi everyone, this is Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine. I'm Loretta,
I'm Blaine.
and we have been tagged to do the 20 question tag. We were tagged by Yarn Happens with Marianne. Thank you so much for this. Like Dana at Wanderlust, I was kind of like, why has nobody tagged us? But then again, I don't really want to do it. But then again, I mean, just like Dana, I was wondering why nobody tagged us. So here we are. We're going to tell you right now. There are so many people that have been tagged. If you have not been tagged and you are in this Yarny Fiber community that we love so much, you're tagged. You're it. You're next. If your name has not been called out, but you're seeing this, go ahead and do your 20 question tag because you're it. All right. We're just going to take turns answering the 20 questions instead of doing one and then the other. So do you want to start first?
I don't care.
Okay, Blaine. What does your name mean?
Okay, I looked it up. The name Blaine is originally a Gaelic or Celtic name, and it means yellow or lean, which I am neither.
Yeah. I looked up my name, Loretta, and it started out Italian, and it had something to do with moving of the mother statue in the 13th century. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Um, and then it said something about being beautiful, good-hearted, except for when a Loretta says things like they're fat or they're ugly. People may use the remark in Italy like, I'm such a Loretta, or they are such a Loretta. So it's actually used in a comment. Um, but I also agree with Paige at the Yarn Viking that nobody specifically asked if it was your personal name or your channel name. So I'd like to go with our channel name also. Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine. Everything that we make here at our home. It is homemade. We pray over it. Some people may be offended by that, some people not. We love the items that we make. We love the people that we give them to. We love donating. So that's how our channel was named. Number 2, where are you from?
You?
Good answer.
That's where I'm from.
That's right. That's right. But, okay. All right. Let's rephrase that.
I'm from Mississippi.
There you go. I am also from Mississippi. Blaine and I both, well, the next question will tell you, but we are both from Mississippi. Where were you born?
In a hospital. In Mississippi.
She was born in what is now called, and for many years has been, the Women's Hospital, was specially made and designed for women to give birth because our hospital was not large enough. So she was born at the Women's Hospital in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Told you I was born in a hospital in Mississippi.
I was born at the original older hospital in Tupelo, Mississippi. I didn't get the fancy stuff. Number 4, what would your parents have named you if you were a boy?
I don't know. You said I didn't have my name until 6 hours before I was born, but Blaine is a boy name, technically. So I guess I still would have been Blaine.
That is true. She was named about 6 hours before she was born because we could not agree on anything. We actually did not talk a lot about it. And it was about 6 hours before she was born that the decision was made. I loved the name Blaine that was on a soap opera that I used to watch many, many years ago. And her first name was from her grandmother on her daddy's side. As far as me, I did not have a boy name chosen for me because my mom just felt like I was a girl. Every other child they had girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. So there you go. Number 5. What is your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment. I guess that would be um, getting saved and turning my life around to try to be a good mother.
Great answer. That is my answer. We talked about this last night. My biggest accomplishment, I want to say, is my children. But had I not saw my wrong ways and turned my life around to the Lord, I could have lost my children because, he loans us things for a while. He owns everything, so he loans them out so he can take them at any time. So my greatest accomplishment was turning to him and trusting him with all that I have. What is your eye color?
My eyes are blue, and sometimes they turn to like a bluish gray color. So some people consider it blue, some people consider them blue hazel because they change from blue to gray.
Mine, I was born with green, but as I've gotten older, they've changed. So my children say they're blue sometimes. It depends on the lighting. It also depends on what I'm wearing. Number 7. What is your favorite candle scent?
Hmm, that's a hard one
That is.
because I love all kinds of scents. I guess my favorite would be apple cider because I love the smell of apple cider. Oh wait, okay, there we go. Sorry, I had something on the screen. Something else on the screen. There we go. Okay, good.
That's a hard one for me too because it used to be vanilla and it was always vanilla. I loved everything vanilla. And so I learned that vanilla is very attractive to men and I want to remain single.
I just love any apple stuff like apple cinnamon, apple
That's what I was going to
spice,
say.
apple pie.
In the fall and around the cold season, I love apple cinnamon, I think, the most. Or peppermint.
Yeah, peppermint's good too.
Number 8. Can you cook?
Yes,
I can attest to that.
I can cook. But I want to.
I can cook. Most of the time I choose not to because Blaine cooks.
Yeah. I have to make her cook. I'm like, I'm not doing it tonight. You're going to have to cook or we're going to starve.
Well, I'm trying to train her in case she were to get married again.
No, not.
All right. What is number 9? What is good in your life right now?
I would have to say everything. Because we have a place to live. I have my daughter. I have food. We have heat. We have a vehicle. We have everything we need. And a few things that we want. Like we get to go to karate. We get to, enjoy some of the foods we like.
She's copying my answers we talked about last night.
I'm not copying. That's the truth.
Don't copy. No, this is just the questions. What's good in my life right now would be everything. The Lord lets me wake up with breath every morning, so far, and provides the roof over my head, provides food for my belly, allows us, like you said, to have a vehicle. We have a very large family. I'm just blessed with everything. We might see things as not going good in our life, but we got to see the better things the things that are going good in our life outnumber the little hiccups that come along in our life. What is your sign?
Caution, biohazard.
Biohazard?
Yes. I'm hazardous to people's health.
Okay.
If you're talking about a zodiac sign, it is Aries.
Okay.
I am a fire sign. And it's also a ram because I don't like people that are hard-headed.
My sign would be handle with care. I don't do the zodiac thing, but I will tell you that I was born in January. If you want to figure that out, that's okay.
Well, I can tell them. That's the reason me and you butt heads. Because if we went by zodiacs, she would be a goat, and I'm a ram. So you can see the problem here.
What scares you about aging?
What scares me about aging? Nothing. I mean, I feel like it would be a blessing to grow old. So that's not really scary. That's, if you are blessed to live a long life and see a lot of things, see your family grow, that's nothing to be scared of.
What scares me about aging is really nothing. I watch people age all the time. It doesn't scare me. And I feel the same way Blaine does. Um, the older we get, um, really, I think the smarter, more experienced we get with life's things that, like I said, the little hiccups that come in our lives that we have to deal with. We become more patient and more tolerable. What's your favorite holiday?
What's National Coffee Day? I can't remember what day of the year it is, but I know it's a National Coffee Day, and that would be my favorite day.
She could have said National Parents Day.
No. See, that's every day.
That's where the ram comes in.
Yeah. I just love coffee.
My favorite holiday is every day. Every day that we wake up and that we get to enjoy something, anything, a cup of pudding, a cup of coffee, being in someone's company that makes us smile, being around our fiber that we love to crochet or knit with. See how I knit with. Um, can be a holiday. It depends on what you make it. What is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure.
Excuse me, I'm getting you a drink.
That would be coffee. Because I'm guilty of, everyone, I don't do it a lot, but like if we have a long drive or something, I am guilty of going and getting like a $5 cup of coffee with the extra espresso and, oh. And then I feel guilty later. I'm like, I shouldn't have spent that much money on a cup of coffee, but I really enjoyed it. So, to me, every once in a while, it's worth it. I wouldn't do it every day, but it's worth it every once in a while.
My guilty pleasure, cake and yarn, or yarn cakes. But actually, I don't have a guilty pleasure because I don't feel guilty about it because I'm going to do something good with it.
Not the cake.
A cake of yarn, I'm going to make something good and give it away. And I don't really eat that much cake. I'm more on a honey bun kind of thing. Blaine calls them hunty buns.
Hunty bun.
What is your favorite show to binge watch? We are on number 14.
Favorite show to binge watch? That would probably be Friends, because over the years I have watched the entire show several times, just rewatched it. Because there's I don't even remember how many seasons there are, but I've binge watched all of them several times over the years.
My favorite shows to binge watch, are YouTube videos. And I don't know how long that's going to last. It depends on, what YT is going to do and how long we're going to get to be on here with our friends. But that's what I love doing, is even when I'm crocheting and I'm not talking to you or with you, I'm listening to you. One thing you can't leave the house without.
My glasses, because if I try to drive without them, I do not get very far. Or the car key.
They just said one thing, but you can name more than one.
Main thing would be my glasses, because I can't really see without them.
One thing I cannot leave home without is Jordan.
That's not a thing.
Well,
she's not a thing.
Yeah.
She's a person.
Yeah.
But what if she's not here?
Well, if she's not here, that would be, depends on if we're going on a short trip or a long trip. I carry my Bible with me a lot. I carry yarn with me a lot. Okay. Number 16. Are you a morning or a night person?
I'm hardly a person. Morning or night. I'm more of like a evening person. I don't like mornings. I really don't like the middle of the night. I just kind of in the middle.
Am I a morning or a night person? Yes. On my new medications? Yes. Favorite movie genre?
That would be fantasy fiction.
First of all, I had to find out what a genre is. No, I'm kidding. That would be Christian movies, and it's very hard to find those nowadays, so that's why I really don't watch a lot of movies. Number 18. What's the last thing you bought?
Last thing I bought was Mia some more school supplies and bath bombs.
Last thing I bought was Jordan a back brush. What else?
Hairbrush,
A hairbrush for my hair,
fabric softener,
fabric softener.
and flossers.
Yeah, and flossers for Jordan's teeth because, as you know, she needs them more than I do. Number 19. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I am an extroverted introvert, which means I like people in small doses. I like to meet new people or go out and go to a movie, go out to eat, but I like to come back home quickly after. I don't like to stay out all day. I can't do the whole dinner and a movie and then hanging out. It's go to dinner, come home, or go to a movie and come home, or just go buy some dinner and bring it home. You?
Am I an introvert or an extrovert? In the past, and I hope again in the future, extroverts on the medications that I'm on right now. Yes. Number 20. Your favorite book?
Favorite book, other than the Bible, would be probably The Hobbit, or any of the Lord of the Rings or Hobbit series books. Just love all of those.
My favorite book would be the Bible. My favorite book in the Bible would be Job. So, that is the 20 questions. And like I said, if you've not been tagged, there are so many. There's no way that I could sit here and name them all. If you've seen this video, you're it. Just go ahead and do the video before it's too late. We don't know how many people are going to be able to be on YT later on this year or early next year. That's something else that we wanted to bring to your attention during this video. We're going to continue the sponsored video that you've seen for December the 1st for the announcement. As far as that goes, we don't know what is going to become of our channel after that. We're very saddened by what's going on, but we're not going to let it bring us down. If we have to go, then we will, and there will be hopefully a way that you could reach us on Facebook. And if you're really close to us and you want to stay close to us, reach us on Facebook. And I'm willing to give my personal number to very close people. Of course, I'm not going to give it to 500 people, but that's a lot of people. Or 618 people, which was the last count. But I want to say, like some other people have said, we would not just leave you hanging. If we decide that we have got to get off of here, we will do one final video announcing farewells to everyone, and we will miss you terribly. There are some people that have ways to contact us, and there's also Zoom. I don't know how long Facebook is going to be able to let us communicate also. But also, I listened to Edna today on, is it Granny Crafters Crochet? Or Crafter Granny's Crochet? Y'all know who I'm talking about, that everybody's been helping make the lap pins for. If you have not seen her video, please watch the whole video, because this is something I hope I don't offend anybody. I'm like Edna. I hope I don't offend anybody, because I do not mean this to be offensive. We've enjoyed being on here. We've had a good time. We've laughed. We've cried. We have had an awesome time meeting new people. We've made many friends. But in the end, What matters is whether or not you are saved. And maybe, Blaine and I talked about this last night and today, maybe we were only meant to be on here for just a short while to meet a few people, but also, y'all know how we feel about the Lord. And in the end, YouTube, Facebook, and all the others are not going to matter when it comes to your soul. And maybe it's time that we need to stop doing what we're doing now and spend more time with the Lord. This may be a message from Him to us that do believe, and we pray for the ones that don't believe. We're not judging you in any way. We love you all, whether you know the Lord or not. We're praying for you to get to know the Lord before it's too late. Please don't hold this against us because we're not judging anyone. We know the different lifestyles, we know the different people, and we love everyone. We don't judge anyone for anything that they do, anything that they say. We are not their judge. But just remember, if we do shut down our channel and or our Facebook page, that we love all of y'all, and we will remember you, and we will miss you that can't keep in contact. We need to find a way to keep in contact with each other. I wish that we could find a way to keep this community open, because we are not to blame for what is happening. This is not our fault. They're making us pay for something that we have not done. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down so we can get it uploaded. And I want to go to Christy's Trivia tonight. Y'all remember, Christy's got trivia tonight. The one that done the sponsor of our sponsored video. So come on over there and get involved in Thursday trivia. Who knows when this may be the last time. I missed last Thursday. Actually, this will be my first time to go into trivia night, and I'm excited. So I love y'all. I want you to have a wonderful evening. Is there anything else? Did we miss anything?
No.
I have accomplished one thing. I did finish. I can't show you because it's very small. It's Divine, and it is in the color Deep Teal ombre, Super Saver ombre, and it is beautiful, and it will be donated to the Women's Hospital. That's all I've got done this week. It's been a pretty rough week. One more thing. I'm sorry. The health update. The doctor did call us from Jackson. I have to go back for a 3 to 5 day study. It will be in December because they have a very short waiting list, so it'll only be a couple of weeks away for them to study more about my seizures. And that doctor will more than likely take over my care because I don't feel like I'm getting what I need from the local doctors. Things are not under control the way they need to be with my seizures. So please pray for me as we go back and forth. That it's going to be expensive. It's going to be tiring, and it's going to make us spend time away from our younger ones. It's going to be hard on them to be away from us. So just keep us in your prayers, and we'll be praying for all of y'all. Again, I do love you, no matter what.
Bye.